One day, a girl named Emily went to a convenience store to buy some Nintendo 64 games since she had enough money from her allowance. She searched for a certain Zelda game she used to watch her brother play and wanted to give the game a shot. So, since she couldn't find it, she asked the cashier a question. Do you have this game called The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask? Asked Emily. Why, yes, but since you asked nicely, you can have it for free, said the cashier. Emily politely thanked him, waved goodbye, then skipped home. She grabbed the game out of her bag and gave a puzzled look. The cartridge had a yellow color and written on it was M. Emily quickly discarded the uncomfortable feeling and began playing the game. When the game's save file showed up, there was already a game file, and there was named Penny. It must have been the owner's name, Emily thought. Without being rude, she chose a new file and started playing. Everything was normal until she entered the Deku Palace, where everything was all glitchy, and the music was the Lost Woods melody, but backwards. She put down the controller and looked surprised. What happened to the game? Emily mumbled. Then a text box appeared saying, What's wrong? Don't you want to keep playing? As a Deku statue appeared in front of the screen, but behind the text box. And that looked like it was drowning. Suddenly, the game started over to the save file screen. She decided to turn the game off and try to drift off to sleep, but once again a text box showed saying, Please don't leave. Please don't leave me like the others did. Emily had a feeling of regret, and that regret was turning off the game. So she continued playing the game until the very end. After that, she still felt something, and it was sadness. She wanted to see Penny so she can apologize about earlier. But Penny wouldn't respond. After 3 weeks, Emily finally sold the game away, but after that, she was never seen again. Penny was disappointed about her friend selling her away, and it made her angry. So now, when people buy her game, she will make them play it until the very end. And make them feel her fear when she drowned, and she would say, You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Penny was just an ordinary girl, playing her Nintendo 64 games, but her favorite was, obviously, Majora's Mask. Since her parents disappeared, she was forced to live with her 2 brothers, Isaac and Dylan. She has always been punished by them, and the only way she could break away from her sadness were her games. But then Dolan snapped. He had enough babysitting Penny around, so he came up with the idea to put Penny to rest. As Penny was playing her game, she was knocked out by Isaac, and he pulled her to Dolan as they threw her into a lake. Penny, while waking up, she realized she was in deep water. Since she couldn't swim, she splashed around in the water until no other sounds could be heard. But she was revived in Majora's Mask by a mysterious force. Until Penny woke up, she wanted revenge for what her brothers did to her. So, her hand reached from the TV screen, tugged on Dolan's shirt, and making him breathe very less. She pulled him into the water as the reverse Lost Woods song played on the ocarina. She then stabbed him with the Great Deity Sword, leaving Isaac frightened, while looking at the TV screen as a text box appeared saying, Dolan, and a terrible fate, and you will too, Isaac. Which Isaac quickly ran to the door, leaving him never to be seen anywhere again. Penny's appearance changed, with her left eye being covered by her dark brown and messy hair with glowing triforce on her turquoise shirt. After that, she went out of the screen and went for a little walk in the woods. While in the woods, she saw a faceless, tall man, a white figure, standing in front of her. The figure pulled out a hand, then spoke. I'm sure the others would like you, but your name shall be changed. As the figure stopped, Penny spoke. How about Psycho? Sure. Oh, and I forgot to tell you. How rude of me. My name is Slenderman, but people call me Slender, he said. As the days went by, Sakura enjoyed her stay in Slenderman and was happy she found it. Penny appeared in Clock Town, all in a ripped fashion, as then she heard a voice from behind it. It said, You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? She turned to the voice. Get away from me. I'm just a waste of flesh, she said, tearing up and crouched near the stone walls. Don't worry, you're not like that. You're just like us. The person said, putting a comforting hand towards her shoulder. I'm not? She asked with a little bit of hope in her eyes. Of course, you're just like all of us, he said, holding out a hand. Penny asked about his name, and his name was the Happy Mask Salesman. She went up to the clock tower on the third day, seeing school kids sitting in the air looking down at her. Hey kid, can't you see I'm waiting for someone here? He said in an annoyed tone. Well, I just wanted to see what you were doing up here, she said. Well, very well. Then I shall take care of you myself, Skull said, crashing the moon down to the frightened town of Termina. She looked up in anger as she was thinking about the same thing her brothers did to her, crashing her hopes down, wiping out her whole entire life. She was filled with regret, but she was also filled with great amount of anger, with her right eye now turning red and black, as if it was a dark room filled with blood from innocent victim. As for her left eye, turned into a form of Majora's eye, which she thinks for a second. Why is Majora on my side? Is it because it feels alone like me? If so, I'm happy that I found someone just like me. With its words spoken by her ally, it said, Now I have found someone who understands my power. I shall still be this land's greatest enemy, but also this land's only protector, she said with her mixed demonic voice as she floated safely down to the ground with the moon reversed back into the sky. Up in the air, there shone a sword that looked familiar to the one that the great deity once held. As she thought to herself once more, has the evil of the past healed itself to original state? If that's the case, I will use this weapon for any important needs involving this world and the outside realm. She put the sword in her hollow sheath, heading back down to enjoy the peaceful and beautiful world of Termina. If anyone threatens this world, she will banish them into the world of the unknown, as if any player plays this game, it will play normally, unless it was her brothers. While Penny explored Termina, Link arrived, which meant that a person is playing the game. But it wasn't any person playing it, it was her brothers who joined. They destroyed every single creature that once lived. Didn't bother to help Romani in protecting the cows, and left the world in destruction and chaos. After all the damage they caused, she finally snapped. She played the song of soaring up into the sky and met up with her brothers in an insane form. With her mixed demonic voice, it began to speak. How could you? I now know that you can't be trusted within this household. So now I will do my pleasure to terminate both of you. She dragged one of her brothers down to the poisoned southern swamp and drowned him, leaving the other forgotten, and this one left as a mystery of where he went.